Hi there, this is Jim the Keys bartender. I may be a little loud right now. I apologize for that. Let me get this. I'm going to put this on here. This is episode 207. The Keys Katfish Chronicles, all with K's. But that's the only K thing I ever do. No, pick up your mic. Come on. They don't hear you in the background.
It's like more like the Kardashians.
The
like,
Kardashians' K's. But what happened, Jenna, we'll get into the catfishing story. It's been beautiful here this week. We had not a real close call with Umberto. It's heading up the center of the Atlantic, going out.
Oh, yeah.
Into, right now it's a Category 3, but it's hopefully there's no ships out there.
Our new one is Invest 10, and that's the one we're watching for that's supposed to turn into the next storm tonight.
Okay, yeah. And it's very,
very far away.
It's very far away. Very possible it's not even going to affect us.
Exactly.
What other things is we're in the middle of the slow season. I've been having a good one. We are, by this time, I probably will have streamed when this airs. Hopefully, I had done my first show in Key West.
Yes.
And I'll make a bold claim.
Show in Key West?
I'm going to do a live show. I think I'm going to do a live show. If it's not a live show, I'm going to pretend it's a live show, and I'm going to release it.
Right. There you go.
No. I'll do it. If they have the Wi-Fi, it's going to be early. Hopefully, I'll tag in their Wi-Fi or use my phone as a
now,
tethering.
If you do a live show, will that only show up on the Keys Extras?
No. I'll do it. I'll stream it on the Florida Keys Bartender. Florida Keys Bartender show. We've been having some great success. Yes.
Yes.
I'm very excited to be here.
Yeah.
No. That's more Dutch.
So, talk to me about your Keys Catfish.
Okay.
Chronicles.
Well, let me get into. I won't go into too much detail what we were doing. Abby and I were alone in our. We had a very relaxing Saturday. The daughter had a sleepover, and we took our time getting up out of bed, and we had a very relaxing time. I won't go into any more details than that, but I'm messing with Alexa, the app, and we're playing music and all that stuff. And I noticed a request came in on Facebook for a friend, and I go, "Oh, look!" I'm showing her again. I showed Abby that whenever you get a request that has no friend in common, and it's a very attractive, either man or woman. For me, it's normally a woman, and they only have one other profile photo. Then that is someone catfishing. And I said, watch. And I hit confirm on the friend. And it wasn't less than 5 minutes later, I get a hello, waving hand hello. And it is waving hand hello and a little crying face. I don't get that. That's the first one. So they were hot, and they asked me, how are you doing? How you doing? And I'm thinking, okay, well, then maybe they're just being short on the, and I go, I just assume, I don't want to alienate if maybe this is a model from Dallas, Texas. This girl, her name was Jason Sarah, which made me suspicious first, Jason Sarah. And I thought, well, is it maybe one of those funky girls' names and stuff like that? But then I said, great. They asked me, how are you doing? And I said, great. Are you a listener to my podcast, the Keys Bartender podcast here? So I'm reading my notes back here.
Right.
Now, they deleted their profile, so I'm going to tell you what they say. So they go, how you do? And I go, how you do? And I go, and when they come back with the same thing, and they say, great. And they say, wonderful, thank you for asking. And then my first question is, even though it says Dallas on the thing, what country do you live in? Because I'm automatically, this is my fourth question.
Right.
What country do you live in? And then they said, well, I live in Dallas, Texas. I said, that's not a country, that's a state.
Right.
And then I said, can you show me the electrical outlets in what your home looks like? Then I can guess the country you were in. So the European athletes.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then they said, thank you. And he said, well, you're strongly welcome.
You're strongly welcome.
You're strongly welcome.
Oh.
And I'm thinking, that's Google. That's some kind of translation app or Facebook translation app.
Like you're very welcome.
Yeah, very welcome. Strongly.
Welcome.
So when you responded, you are strongly welcome, it kind of gave you away. I thought perhaps you were from another country. And then they got quiet, and I was so eager. And then they came back and said, "Why so quiet?" And they said the same thing. And I came back, "Are you a podcast listener?" They said, "Well, no." And I asked, when strangers contact me, they usually are listeners to the podcast. So that's the reason I know them.
Right.
And they contact my personal one. And they asked me where I was from. I said, I'm chatting from Key Largo, which plays into it later on.
Okay.
Because at this point, they started asking me some other questions. They said, you should be listening. After they asked me another question, I said, you should be listening to my podcast, because if you did, you would probably guess this conversation will be a topic on an upcoming episode. That did not deter them at all. Did not. And I just thought, well, you know what? If they're going to use awkward language to ask me questions, I was going to go and use the same thing, like I was using a bad translation app.
Right.
Don't worry, they won't hear the dog too much. And then I go, what do you do for an occupation? And they said, I work in the restaurant. And then it took a while, and I go, are you handling several conversations at one time? You know, because that's what the catfishing they do. They put out, they get as many likes as they can and try to rope in people and get in conversations. And then I go, are you a server, bartender, manager? They go, I'm a waitress.
Okay.
Oh, no, a server.
Server.
A server. And I said, what POS system do you use for ordering at your restaurant? And I made up 3 of them. And I go, Zoltan, Kreisberg, land crabbing. Land crabbing was my favorite one.
Okay, Zoltan is funny because my friend her husband's name is Zoltan.
Was he from
here?
He's from Bulgaria?
No, he's from here.
No one fucking names their kids Zoltan unless they're from Bulgaria or something.
Yes, Jackie. My friend Jackie's husband his name is Zoltan, and we call him Z.
Okay, Zoltan it is. Well, she came back and said Kreisberg. I didn't even went to look if that's a real thing. And she goes, how do you do for occupation?
Oh, how do you do
for occupation?
Okay.
I bartend, fitness instructor, and have a small company besides podcasting. And she goes, oh, that sounds very exciting. And I go, or he says, Jason is a unique name for a female. And she came back, or he came back and said, that is the name of my father, late. Father late. So I think she meant to say her dead father.
Yes, yeah.
Dead father. Which I don't buy. I think they have like a bio set up for them. And then I ask, do you speak any other languages other than English?
Right.
And they go, she goes, oh, I speak English. I'm like, no, you don't.
Right.
Not from this planet. And then I go, sorry about your father.
Actually, you put sorry about you, father.
About you, father, yeah. So I didn't have to feel confined to the restrictions of perfect English
grammar.
because they weren't even coming. And then she asked, do you have the Hangout app? And I go, why do you want the fucking Hangout app? We're talking right here. Now, I'm showing this to Abby the whole time. She goes, why are you doing this? I said, this is, wait until you hear what I have to say. So this is where I get dug in, and she goes, I don't have the Hangout app on my phone. Why do you ask? Well, I like to talk on the Hangout app because I always have the great best cell service.
The great best.
Yeah, the great cell service. And then I come back. Now, this is where I start laying into it. The last time I chatted with a young woman online, she threatened to contact my wife and made me pay her to not do it. It cost me a lot of money. She goes, oh, that's horrible. And then I go, I had to break up with my secret girlfriend because of the incident. She was a nun and now show dances at a gentleman's club. And she goes, real? And she goes, what? And then this is where I thought she may have been an English speaker. She says, what the fuck? Yeah, that's what she says.
W2 app.
Yeah. And then I go, one girl made me buy her a car, but it was a Kia, so it wasn't really like a car. So, and she goes, oh my. Another girl made me pay for her college tuition. It was Barber College, so it only cost $500. She used to dress up like a conservative Mormon. That's it. And she stayed up there. And then she asked, is there anything you like to do that's interesting? Probably goading me into sex talk. Then I said, I have a thing I like to do with ramen noodles. It's kind of weird. What I do is I heat them up and then let them cool down to room temperature. And then I feed them to the iguanas in my neighborhood. And then she started asking a lot of questions about this and goes, where are you? Blah, blah, blah. What do you do? And I'm thinking, oh shit, she's gonna ask me for money or something like that. So I say, can we talk later? My mongoose got loose. So it was Saturday. We had to get ready. We had to go and pick up Sky, take her someplace, and then she had another sleepover. So Abby and I went out. So this is like 9 hours later after we went out to dinner and had drinks and stuff like that. We go back, and she goes, oh, I'm back. Had to calm down my daughter. My mongoose got loose and ate 2 of her hamsters. She was inconsolable for about a half hour. And I go, do you have any pets? So she goes, my condolences for the loss of the 2 hamsters.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. And then they bugged me for a hangout, and they said, okay. My hangout account, I gave her my old email address, and she goes, what's that about? Why is it so weird? It was an old email address I had from like 6-7 years ago. Okay. I set it up, and I still own the email address, so no one else picked it up. It's one of my companies, right? So I left it at that. So that was the Facebook ones. And what we were discussing before, we were trying to figure out how, why that happened. And this is what happens, what I'm pretty sure that happens on Facebook, is that someone creates a dummy account. They put a picture on, one picture on, and they put it out to as many people, friend as many people as possible, friend men that are of certain age that look like they may have money, may have some money, and may be lonely, or they just do it blanket and they send it out to all men.
I wonder if it's, well, yeah.
Yeah, maybe they do
profile picture, though. Doesn't your profile picture have your family on it?
Well, that's a great way to get it if you want to try to do something like that. So what happens after WhatsApp? When I went to WhatsApp, I didn't archive the responses from Jason, Sarah. So I only have mine.
Oh, gotcha.
My responses. Because that profile disappeared. Now, I don't know if Facebook does it or they do it. But I imagine Facebook does it. They realize it's a dummy account. They see it, the investigators come in and look for it. They just leave it up there long enough so they can get him, and they get people, and and so they do the switch that WhatsApp or Hangouts. Is it, that's what it's called? Is it Hangouts?
Well, that's what you're saying, but I know WhatsApp.
I think there's Google Hangouts. Google Hangouts.
Okay.
Google Hangouts. I get them confused. And they go there, and there's no stringent control, and there's no monitoring of the conversations. So there's not that they monitor the conversation on Facebook, but they monitor their bios or the profiles. Okay. And then they get them to switch as quickly as possible to WhatsApp, so you don't see their profile disappearing. Because when the profile disappears, you go, what the fuck is that all about?
Right.
So I went back to check out, because what it was is Jason Sarah was this beautiful brunette. It's always like, for me, they must, I mean, a brunette around mid-20s and stuff like that. And you'll find out later, maybe late 20s.
It's probably
maybe late 20s.
That commercial where it's the guy.
Oh no, it's a guy. It's a guy, or it could be a girl. It probably doesn't matter. It's an operation.
Just Peggy.
No, but what I'm saying is that doesn't matter. They're never going to talk to you on the phone or anything like that. They're creating a persona and an image and all that stuff. So here I am. I go to Hangouts, and maybe we'll talk about it a little more. The second part. That's where I have all the responses. And the last one is still today. So what I want to do now is probably take a little break, even though it's 15 minutes. We'll do one break, and then we'll come back and we'll do the Hangouts conversation.
Okay.
We'll be back in a moment. Before you go away, if you are in Key Largo, please come to the Catch Restaurant and Bar. And if you come there on a night down there, I'd be happy to say hello. Come and have a drink with me. If you're a very good listener, maybe I'll buy you a drink.
There you go.
Yeah.
They come in and acknowledge the fact that they listen to the podcast.
Yeah, I could do that for a while. I don't know. I hope people don't go back and re-listen and go, oh, yeah. Well, yeah, if it gets really expensive, I'll have to quit.
Right.
But it's a great place to come and eat. We got our
is.
Happy hour Monday through Friday, 3:30 to 6:30, and Martini Mondays on Monday, 6 to 8.
Fabulous.
Yeah, it worked at $5.
And there's
regular martini.
And there's a good variation of different.
Yeah, I make
martinis.
I make about 20 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get all fucking silly doing it. So we're going to take a break right now. Thank you very much. Hold on, we'll be back.
If you want to get your information about the Florida Keys straight from the locals who live here and the ones who love it here, we've got you covered. Visit 43keys.com as your source for everything Florida Keys. Sign up for our newsletter and you'll always be up to date on all the Keysy stuff that's going on down here. Go to 43keys.com. That's the number 4, the number 3, keys.com, and sign up today.
And we're back for part 2 of the Keys Katfish Chronicles. So we make the transition to WhatsApp. I set up the thing, and I give it, and I get this Saturday, 6:30. Okay. Now this is still going on today. This is Saturday morning. Hi, this is Sarah from FB. Pretty good. But in this time, what it comes up is Derek Sarah. Derek Sarah.
Instead of Jason Sarah.
Yeah, that's fucking cool.
Okay.
Yeah, so, okay. And so this is Sarah from Facebook, FB. And they go, hello, Derek. And then I put a separate thing. Sarah. How you doing? Once again, how you doing? Great. How about you? That's me. Doing great also. ... And I say, it is great that we are both great. Tell me a few things about your past life, Derek, or Sarah says. And past life, do you mean like reincarnation? Or do you mean like past life, like years ago when I was younger? Because in my past life, and I said this within 2 minutes, in my past life, I was a blacksmith in medieval France. Years ago, I worked for the government. And then I go doing a separate thing. Tell me about yourself today. No answer. Then I go, I was also a railroad worker. Yep. I've been working on the railroad all the live long day. I've been working on the railroad just to pass the time of day. ... That was in a past life. And then there's a thing where he tries to bring it back to reality and gets to calm me down, I think. Actually, ... There is a lot about my past life. I lost my dad when I was 15. My mom got to move in with another man. I never liked the man, so I moved to TOO, my friend's place, when I was 17. I was thinking about that Fleetwood Mac song, On the Edge of 17. And then space. I graduated as a microbiology student, but no good job outside. No good job outside? You mean like as a lawn attendant, maybe? Working, mowing lawns, or then I started working at Then I started working in a restaurant. Now here's this beautiful girl, supposedly beautiful girl with a microbiology degree. Can't get a job. Some geek is not going to hire this girl. You kidding me? And then she works in a restaurant. And working in a restaurant, gorgeous. Couldn't find a sugar daddy within a week.
Yeah.
Within a week. I'm telling you. So I respond, I have a bachelor's degree in political science. That is why I'm bartending. Well, I thought Texas would be a great place to be with a degree in microbiology. Sorry to hear about your family history. I also had a divorce, come from a divorced family, and went through a divorce myself. Luckily, I'm happily married to a Polish woman. And then I get Derek Saragos and says, so you are married man. You are married man. ... How is your wife? She's wonderful. We just got back from the gym where I am a fitness instructor. We were out having dinner. So I didn't want to say that. And then I hear Derek goes, ... So sweet. I wish to meet your wife. Well, that's fucking great. Even if you were a hot woman, stuff like that. So, oh yeah, Abby. You know, Abby saw this. That'd be great. I just met this woman online. She wants to meet you. This hot brunette. That's 20 years younger than you.
Yeah.
30 years younger than me. I go, thank you for your sentiment. Maybe we could come and visit you. Where are you in Texas? And Derek Sarah goes, I live in Dallas, 2nd Avenue Service Road. And I put that in Google search, and the first thing came up was Karachi, Pakistan. But there was also a 2nd Avenue Service Road in Dallas. But I did a close Google search, and it looks like a fucking exit ramp. And she goes, where do you live? He goes, where do you live? And I go, I give up Miami, 152nd Avenue. Bogus, right?
Right.
I mean, if you do a little research, I'm not hidden where I live here and there. I have it all over my social media. I'm going to probably have to move if I ever got somewhat famous, which I'm not yet. I probably going to have like a couple hundred listeners, but they're all over. You could be in Nepal, Italy, Germany, or something like that. So it's nice, don't you think? She says, it's nice, don't you think? Oh, no. I said it's nice. She says, Miami, I have been there once. And I go, it's nice, don't you think? Yeah, ... It awesome. Wish TOO, to come over to TOO, Miami. Maybe that's going to be next weekend. Oh, and I go like this. Oh, it should be nice next weekend. My family and I are heading to Prague, the Czech Republic, this Wednesday. We have a partial ownership in a duck egg farm outside of Prague. Some of the male ducks have been displaying homosexual behavior and are hurting the egg production. We have got to get to the bottom of this. Now, I figured right then, I fucking blew it out of the water. You're going to translate that. You're going to hear homosexual ducks and stuff like that. You're going to say, this person's unhinged. And I'm going over there to do gay conversion.
What language we could properly translate that into to figure out what they're actually reading.
Yeah, I wonder what that's.
Like,
so are you? And so they respond. So are you not going to be in Miami next weekend? Fuck, do you not read what I just said?
Right.
No, we'll be back at the end of the month. And then Derek Sarah goes, have a nice trip, Jim. I go, oh, fuck, it's over. Thank you. Take care of yourself, Sarah. And then this is Monday, 7:30 in the morning. When I said, thank you, take care of yourself.
Yeah, take care of you.
So then Derek Sarah goes, you are strongly WLC, dear. WLC. Strongly. I think that means welcome in shorthand or something. Strongly welcome, WLC. Because I did a Google search. I don't even get anything else. It doesn't even, you're strongly well, dear. I don't know what that means. My regards to your lovely wife. That's what she said. Where are you, Jim? Meaning, I guess they're saying it's 8:30, and I had to go, oh, and then, so I go back. Currently, I'm in the Florida Keys, which I told them I was in Miami, and they didn't know anything.
Right.
I am here. And then I ask, do you think Google Translate works well? I think it's strongly inaccurate on frequent occasions. You know, that's something that would translate
right.
Strongly inaccurate. Actually, I can't say ... Since you're here, and this is all, I had them within a couple minutes. This is 8:52. I asked them at 8:53. Since you are here, what is your favorite sports team? They're in Dallas, right? They're in Dallas.
Uh-huh.
At 8:55, Manchester City. And you? A waitress who works in Dallas, Texas, they're not going to say Dallas Cowboys.
Right.
They're going to say a soccer team, a football team if you're European. Yeah. And they go, wow, I thought you'd be a Dallas Cowboys fan. I have to head in work. Have a great day. And they come back, yay, yeah, ... have a nice day. And this is the funny part. And I don't mind if you can get me a Steam card at the Walmart. A Steam card. Steam card. What's a Steam card?
I don't know.
Maybe that's like a gift card or something like that in whatever language.
In a million years.
And then an hour later it goes, hey, Jim. And then 10 hours, that's 10 o'clock. That's an hour after the Jim. And then 10 hours later go, good evening, dear.
Dear.
Dear. Nothing, I don't go respond. And then noon the next day on today,
Okay.
they go, good morning, Jim. Oh, no. After midnight. No, morning.
Morning.
No, afternoon. Early afternoon. 12:05? Yeah, 12:05.
Uh-huh.
I go, I'm sorry, I didn't see your message. I'm really anti-corporate, so I don't support Walmart. How about a Mickey Mouse gumball machine? They're worth, are collector items and worth hundreds of dollars. And then she goes, oh, exclamation point. Can you get that? Oh, and they were like, I think they were excited about that. They're worth hundreds of dollars and stuff like that. You know, and they go, I want to use the Steam card to download some games and update my iPhone, please. That's 4:13 this afternoon, and then 6 o'clock. Just 2 hours and 50 minutes ago. Why are you not saying anything, Jim? Okay, now we're on the recording thing. I'm going to say, listen, I can get you, what can I get her?
You're going to respond to her right now?
Yeah, I think we should respond to her right now.
So
I was thinking S&H green stamps. Do you know what green stamps are?
No.
You never know that? How about some coupons for some Cracker Jack?
You could say that you have a lifelong
How about a gift
collection.
certificate? How about since you're in Dallas, a gift certificate to, what's that? The Golden Corral.
Oh, is that a
The Golden Corral is that buffet
Oh.
with the chocolate fountains and the
Okay.
cheese fountains and stuff like that. No?
Yeah, you lost me there. I was going to say, you should say something like, I have a lifetime collection of Cracker Jack toys. That might be worth a lot of money that I might be able to send you.
How about this? I have Cougarans.
Cougarians.
Yeah. I have gold coins. I have my money tied up in gold coins. I have very little money. I have to watch what I spend. I can send you some gold coins I have.
Wait, try it. Try it. If you say Cougaran and it's not,
I'm not going to say gold. I won't say that.
Yeah.
I'll say I have gold. I have gold coins. I have to watch what I declare.
You should say something like,
So-
use the big words like currency, and let
The
them.
currency I would like to use is gold coins, which I have in a shoebox buried under my treehouse.
Buried under what?
My treehouse.
Yes, I like that.
My
You could also say
okay, go
something
like this. Could you send me some pictures?
No, say, can you scuba dive? And we.
No, can you send me some pictures? And can you scuba dive?
Okay,
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry.
you should do the. Can you
Can-
scuba dive?
Can you
Because
send me some pictures? And can you scuba dive?
and then if she says yes, I can scuba dive. Say okay, then I can give you the coordinates to where I buried
Yeah.
my shoebox, full of gold coins.
Okay, here we go. I have to watch what I declare. So the currency I would like to use is gold coins, which I have in a showbox.
Shoebox.
So what? They screw up their language.
Yeah.
Showbox buried under my treehouse. Can you send me some pictures and can you scuba dive?
And then,
Well, listen.
and then she could. If
The ball
she,
is in your court.
right, and then if Derek Sarah comes back and says, yes, I can scuba dive, you can say, I will give you the coordinates to my treehouse as it is in the middle of the ocean.
Yes, it's a mangrove forest. It's in a mangrove forest
awesome.
in Madagascar.
In Madagascar.
Yeah, about 250 kilometers from the capital, Malagasy.
And then we'll have to look up that the world's scariest resort, which is
Actually, that is not the that isn't the capital. I don't think. I apologize. Okay, yes, scariest resort.
Yeah.
Oh, the one that was
the
in
old oil rig that's in the middle of nowhere off of the coast of like North Carolina, and you have to take a helicopter into there. So you could be like, I can send you the coordinates.
Wait a second. They didn't respond already. Oh, that was Google Assistant.
Oh, gotcha.
Holy shit! How did that happen? Okay. So Derek, Sarah, the ball's in your court, and obviously you won't be hearing this. I may have another day. So this is Tuesday, 7:30. It started on Saturday, and they're still going. I may send him. I should send him some pictures.
That's a lot of work.
I'm going to send some pictures.
What do you get send pictures of? Like a cat's asshole?
My foot.
Yeah.
My bruised toenail.
You could send him a picture of that.
And something that looks like a ball sack, but not a ball sack.
We could put two microphones together and put a little sack in, like around it, and like have like two little balls.
Oh man.
Or
No, but what they're probably doing, and this is what the funny thing about it is, they're so they rope you in, they got there, so they transfer you off to the app. I imagine, why would they have a different name? I guess it's the only name you can get. I guess maybe they run out of names.
Well, I'm sure.
So they got to go, but why did they go Derek? Maybe they, I don't know. Maybe they hope they're roping in someone that likes transvestites too.
Well, or you could say with this one, be like, so, did your father who is passed did his name change to Derek instead of Jason?
Oh yeah. Hey. That's a good one. I should have asked that already, but there were so many inconsistencies. Why is your name Derek here? Jason. Okay.
Okay.
Do you have to wait? When you pee, do you stand up or sit down?
Yeah, but you could ask that question. You could.
Do you pee standing up?
Yeah, you could say, do you pee standing up? Do you use a shiwi?
Oh yeah, shiwi. We talked about that before. Shiwi. No, I mean my grandmother said when my grandmother was like in her 80s, and she said, I can do anything a man does. And he goes, you can't pee standing up. She goes, yeah, I can. And my grandmother wasn't that kind of lady to say stuff like that, but when she talked to my buddy Ed,
she let him have it.
Let it try.
Yeah. Sweet.
Mm-hmm. So they're probably handling. I mean, I don't know what the routine is, but if you're in a developing or third world country, if you could get a hold of $100 gift card or something like that, that's
they want a Walmart card, right?
Oh, Walmart or any card and stuff. I wonder what they're going to do with that. It's international. Don't they have an international? Can you get?
Well, I wonder if it's what was it called? A Breeze card or
a Steam
card. So I'm guessing that you can buy them at Walmart, and it's good for online purchases only.
Oh, really?
So therefore, you could probably use it online and then purchase anything online from from anywhere. Because maybe in their country, if you have $100 US on a Steam card, you might be able to buy something in the country where they're at for maybe that's worth like $200-$300, and then sell it.
We're in the Florida Keys. We got plenty of Steam.
We got Steam. We got Steam. It rained today. It's real steamy.
It's steamy. You don't have to worry about that.
Well, actually, it didn't even rain today.
Yeah, and so I put it out there. I said, I wonder it is. I thought it was my profile that made me such a target. But then I realized that must be all over the place. And people say that. It's funny when people ask me, I friend them. I friend people that I want to get to listen. I try to look to see if they'd be good to listen to the podcast.
Right.
That's it.
But now your profile picture on your Facebook is what? On your personal Facebook. That's Abby, isn't it?
No, that's me.
Is it just you?
Wait.
I thought it was you and Abby.
Me and Abby.
Right. So that's why it seems odd that they would catfish
they're looking
you.
for cheaters.
Oh.
Or something like that. Or just guys. Maybe they're just looking for guys. Maybe they look at guys of a certain age.
Yeah,
maybe they're looking for guys like in their 50s or something like that. What's this one? Alicia Franklin. Holy moly, who's that? Comment on my photo. Cool place, love it. Okay. Oh, that she lives in. Oh, well, she's a real person. Gotta watch out. Hello, Felicia, if you're listening.
Hi, Felicia. Sorry about
Felicia, that. Yeah, on my Facebook, I have this really cool photo on my thing. It's my profile photo now. One of them. You see that one with sky in the air?
Yes.
What I do is when a couple of years ago, I put it on my shoulder. I go into water and I jump up and throw her in the air. So look at that. This guy got at least like 3-4 feet in that one.
That's awesome.
And I was working out a lot then, so I look like huge. My chest, my upper chest, and my arms are. Yeah, like The Rock. There, throwing her in the air, and Sky was in synchro, so she has almost like perfect form coming out of the water, with her arms out and stuff like that. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, it looks like she's landing on me actually. Gonna land on my shoulder like a parakeet. So we have this, and we're going to see how far this goes. I may turn this into a regular bit if I can get another one. I'm going to see how many weird conversations get. Why is your name Derek?
Okay, so on another weird Facebook note, do you ever get those people that you know who they are and they keep trying to friend you over and over and over again, and you just hit reject or decline or just whatever, and then they keep trying?
Yeah.
Why?
I guess they're lonely. They want a friend.
But they have probably other friends. And why do they keep going after you over and over? You have a friend request. You have a friend request. I'm like, decline. Or are they sitting around drinking an entire bottle of wine one night and trying to look up everybody they went to
high school? Do you block them? Why do you block them?
I don't block them. I just say decline. I don't want them to be my friend.
Well, you just block them then if they keep on doing it.
Well, I can't. I don't know.
I
just say no.
If you block them, they can't even try to friend you.
Oh.
There's a couple. I think I may be too tenacious on some of my comments because on some comment threads, I can't even. They won't even let me comment.
Oh.
You know how I get tenacious and stuff like that.
A little bit.
Well, yeah. When some Trumpians get in there, I go back and forth with them and stuff like that, and they go, well, you know what? I'm not trying to convince you. I just don't want you to show you a pushover. And then he calls. They're going to say, oh, pussy. I said, you're the champion of pussies because you're the guy that has President Bone Spur. The biggest coward in the world.
Okay, so when you mentioned earlier about Alexa, I don't have an Alexa, and I never have owned one. It just, whatever.
An Echo.
Whatever it is. Echo, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So did you know...
That's ham-handed how you changed the subject.
Did you know...
You did change
that. Well, I hate politics. Whatever. Okay. So, did you know that if you have that... If you have your Echo or whatever set up and you have an app on your phone, not only does it listen to you take its commands, right?
Yeah.
You can put it in another room and listen to somebody else's entire conversation.
Oh, well, I do that. I could do that right now.
Right.
I could do it. I could put it on right now.
That.
Wait, hold on. I'm going to put it on.
Is awful.
No, but I don't do it. But I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to do it on for a podcast.
So, for example.
Wait, hold on. Let me get it. I better get it on speaker first.
Let's say that you're having a private conversation in the kitchen of your house. And
Well, it doesn't pick up. It doesn't pick up.
Yeah, it does.
Well, not if you're trying to have if you have Alexa in your house, you should be careful about it. Now, what happens when it's guarding your house? When it's guarding your house, it's always on listen.
Right, but I'm not
I
talking
put it
about
on there.
guarding
When
your
I say
house.
I'm leaving, and a white thing goes around, it's guarding the house and it's listening and it hears people. I can hear the voices of people in there.
Okay.
And it's recorded.
So don't you think that like right now, if let's say Abby and Sky are sitting at the kitchen table and they're having a very private, like let's say girl conversation, and you hack in and listen to what they're saying?
No, I don't.
But that's what people do. So I have heard that this is a new trick that the wives play.
Okay, listen to this. The ministry of magic has fallen. All witches should report. I'm going to send it. I'll send it to the house now to play over. That's something from like fucking Harry Potter or something.
Yeah, okay. But then, so your wife and your daughter are going to hear you say that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just say, let me go. Drop in.
There's like way too much dead air on this episode.
Hold on. Hey, this is Daddy. We're doing a podcast right now. Hi, honey. Hi, Sky. I love you guys. Well, that's what happens, man.
Okay, so.
Well, you know what? You got to pay for the convenience of having it. It's the price you got to pay.
The price you got to pay is to.
Well, if you don't have any secrets or anything like that, if you're not sneaking around, if you're not like jerking your gherk into a porno.
Okay, so let me give you just a little example. Mm-hmm. Let's say that you are a, I don't know, a kid in your 20s that is staying with your father and they're getting to know each other again and they have a lot of private conversations. Mm-hmm. But then the father's wife is hiding in a bedroom 3 rooms away, listening to their entire conversation.
Oh, is this what happened to Matthew and all that stuff?
Yeah.
Well, you didn't hide that very well. You just set up the scenario perfectly. Like
I'm just saying that is fucked up. That is really fucked up. And then it causes fights.
Why would you want to tell? But if you listen to conversations you're not supposed to be hearing, first, that's the way technology is nowadays. You have to be responsible with it. But you know what you can do?
Sneaky, especially when the other people don't know that you're capable of that.
You know what? If you're having a private conversation, you got to unplug that motherfucker.
Obviously, now that they know, private conversations happen in the garage.
Yeah. Well, you could put those things in anywhere. You could put any microphone any place you want. That could be enabled to Alexa. Okay, well, this is the end of episode 207. The Keys Katfish Chronicles. Whether what it is or what it isn't, it is. We don't. Do I have a response yet? Let's see. Do I have a response from Derek Sarah? I think they're in another part of the world. It sounds like, oh, why is your name Derek? And I think they're going to keep on responding because they came back. They came back from some of that weird shit, like the
mongoose and
the mongoose and the girl that dressed like a conservative Mormon.
Right.
So I don't think they're going to come back. They should. Oh well, no. I said that 3 other times, and they come back. I need a Steam card. I'm going to see. I was going to tell them some of the things I was thinking of telling them. I created a cryptocurrency. Currency. It's called Magic Beans. I can send you some Magic Beans.
Well, either that, or if you really want the response, be like, "How do I buy the Steam card? Where do I go to get the Steam card?" And then they'll answer back. Because if that's what they asked for, that's the conversation starter.
They said Walmart.
Right?
They said Walmart.
Yeah, but see, like, how do I buy a Steam card? What is a Steam card?
What is a Steam card?
Because if that's what they're interested in, then you say that, they're going to answer you.
Oh, wait. Hey, if you want a Steam card, send me some steamy pictures.
Okay.
There we go. How about that?
Yeah, and then what if you get, like, child porn, and then all of a sudden you go to...
Oh, no. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm going. No child porn.
Okay.
Hey, if you want a Steam Send me some steamy pics. Piss.
Well, now the gym is asking for golden showers.
Pics. No
Creep.
kids, though. Please.
See, there you go. He puts in the disclaimer. It's really actually funny, listeners, to watch
Absolutely.
Jim type because he uses his middle finger and his middle finger only. And that's why you've had so much downtime with this episode.
That's my trick finger.
Because he can't really speak at the same
so
time.
what? You know what? You got to process what I'm fucking saying there. Okay? You know what? If you're a fan of the show, you're going to wait for it. This is creativity in action. I'm bringing the listener into the prank.
Into the prank.
The prank. And if you have any ideas of what you want to say, because obviously you're not fucking listening to whatever I'm saying to them. They didn't hang up when they heard that I take ramen noodles and heat them up and cool them down, feed them to iguanas, or that my ex-girlfriend was a nun who became a stripper. I mean, that's nothing. But that's pretty good stuff.
Any opportunity I have to pick on you, I'm going to do it. So that was fun.
Wait, did they call me? Is that a ring? Okay. Send me some pictures of your treehouse. Do you like treehouses? How about that? Do you like treehouses? What is that? Do you have bobby pins?
Bobby pins?
No, anything. I guess we could do anything to them.
You could, yeah, gosh.
Do you use a lot of curry in your food? Do you use a lot? Use a lot of curry in your food. Can you wait? Are there chickens in your backyard? Is that rude? That's rude. No?
You could probably say something like, do you have a chicken coop?
No, that's not a chicken coop. How far do you have to walk to get fresh water? No. How common is...
Do you have white eggs or brown eggs?
Do you have an advanced sewage system in the country that you live in? No. Do you know how to fix a gay duck? Okay, we've been saying goodbye for the last 6 minutes. I think it's time to say goodbye. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you. Even though the pauses, I'm inviting you in on this, the Key Largo Catfish episode. And if Derek Sarah's still on the line, I'm going to keep it going. I'm going to try to keep it going for the next episode.
All right. Well, we'll see if Derek Sarah actually answers, or if she is sleeping right now, whatever country they're in.
Yeah. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
I don't think it has to be a man or a woman because they're never going to talk to you on the phone.
No, it's he.
So like this. I don't want to. And that's steamy photos. Send me some pictures if you want something. And it doesn't have to be pictures of anything. I don't want to see that.
And if you do get like a dirty picture or like a picture of like a body part or something like that, you could just reply with a picture of Steam.
Oh, there's your Steam
and be
card.
like, this is what I meant.
Here's my Steam card.
I was just looking for Steam.
Oh, well, no, I can send him a card. I'm sending it Steam.
Like a card, steamy. Like a credit card that's on fire.
No,
Like
a card that has a picture of Steam. How about that?
There's your Steam card.
Steam card. Here we go. Thank you very much for listening. Please subscribe to the show.
Subscribe.
Whatever platform that you belong on. There'll be a lot more episodes coming up. Yep. Thank you.
Have a good night.